Hey folks, Crazy Climber 80 here again, and this time we're going to look at a game called Trivial Pursuit. This is the arcade version of the classic board game. This was created by Bally Sente in 1984. I remember seeing this in the arcade just briefly. It had 6 different versions of it, and here is the board game. Incredibly popular game. There was All-Star Sports Edition, Baby Boomer Edition, Genus II Edition. There was a Spanish version of the Genus II Edition, Think Tank Genus Edition, and Young Players Edition. And we'll look at snippets, at least of all of them. And there's a control panel. There are 2 buttons. One will move your character clockwise. The other will move them counterclockwise when the die is rolled. And it will also allow you to answer the questions. There will be a default answer popping up on the screen. You can press one button to answer with that one, and then with the other button you cycle through the other answers. If you get the question wrong, you are docked 1 chance, and you have 4 chances to keep playing. And then if you lose them all, it's game over. If you cycle, or if you try to cycle past the correct answer with the cycle button, then that will count as a wrong answer. But this is all right. The controls take a while to get used to, especially if you're trying to recreate them in MAME. Using the default assigned controls is best, but you've got to remember which direction goes which way. And you can choose from 4 different characters, and they're all the same in each version. There's Baron von Right-Often, which is awful, Billy Genius, Cleopatra, and Smarticus. They're terrible puns. But the categories for the All-Star Sports Edition, which we're starting with here, is baseball, football, basketball, and catch-all, which is a combination of different sports. And see, the die rolls, and they can choose to go clockwise or counterclockwise. And your express goal is to get all the pie pieces, and the pie pieces are gotten by answering questions by landing on the corners of the board. And there I got a yellow piece of the pie. Once you fill in the pie, you get a huge bonus, but the game doesn't end. It keeps on going. You keep getting to answer questions. But, the questions can be really hard. Sometimes they're easy, but some of them are just way hard. And I'm going to try to get another piece of the pie, a red one. If you land on a square, a pie square that you've already answered correctly, it won't take you to this scene. You'll just answer a question. And you don't get to fill in a new piece. So you need to go to all 4 corners. And you have to, bide your time until you can get a roll that'll land you on the corner piece that you need. You don't have an advantage of choosing one character over another. You answer the questions the same. Oops. Yeah, some of these questions I just did not know. Like I said, one button is answer. Whatever answer that you see appearing on there. If you want it, you press the answer button. If you don't want it, you press the cycle button, and you cycle through the other answers. And there's only 4 total answers. So if you press the cycle button 3 times, then that's going to be the right answer. And you are timed with the amount of time that you have left to answer that question. But again, if you try to cycle past the correct answer, it's going to count as a wrong answer. Yeah, I saw this once at an Aladdin's Castle arcade, I believe, back in the day. I was not good at trivia back then. I've gotten better, for sure. I definitely wouldn't last on like Jeopardy or something. Some of my trivia knowledge is not bad. But like I said, we'll look at all the versions. This is the All-Star Sports Edition. Again, the categories are baseball, football, basketball, and catch-all. Oops. Oh, game over. I ran out of chances. And then you got to put in your initials with the buttons. Yeah, one of the buttons is red, one of them is green. And you gotta learn what the buttons do. And, you know, one of them will automatically select the answer that's shown, and one of them will cycle through the other answers. Yeah. And one button will allow you to move counterclockwise, and one button will let you move clockwise when the dice is rolled, or die is rolled. We're going to scoot forward and see me filling in the other pie pieces. I landed on green, and I answered for the green piece correctly. We're going to scoot forward to me getting the blue piece. And yeah, you get a huge bonus when you fill in the pie pieces. But the game just continues. Ta-da! Holy crap! 3,366,000. Good gravy! It's a huge bonus. But you get to keep on playing until you run out of chances. See, you're playing again. And yeah, when you answer a question on a pie space that you've already answered, then it's just a regular question. It doesn't take you to that special scene. Now this is Genus II, or no, this is a Baby Boomer edition. See, there's different categories for that one. There is television, stage and screen, records and pop music, and nightly news. Nightly news. Why is it different from daily news? Weird. At any rate, we'll just look at a little bit of play through, or a little bit of me playing the Baby Boomer edition. Yeah, I just wanted you to see like the categories that you can answer, and then here's a pie space I'm going to try to answer. But again, this is the Baby Boomer edition. I don't know. I don't follow Robin Hood all that much. Sorry, I probably could have done better in this game, but oh well. I have no idea what that is, but now we're going to look at Genus II Edition. Genus II's categories are science and nature, geography and history, sports entertainment, and arts and literature. But we'll look at a little bit of this. Just having us scoot forward to the other categories. The game generally plays the same with all versions, but you have different categories in a number of these. And here's me vying for another pie piece. I don't know, sorry. Yeah, the Spanish version that we'll look at next, it's basically this version, Genus II Edition. But it's in with Spanish dialogue, Spanish language. And we'll look at that version now. See, it says, un momento, por favor. See, it's all in Spanish language. And I was able to answer some questions right, even though I don't know Spanish. I could pick out some words that English use. And this time I'm going to use Smarticus. Those are really bad puns. Baron von Right Often, Billy Genius, Cleopatra, and Smarticus, the characters. But one character doesn't answer questions differently or get harder questions. It doesn't matter which character you pick, but they will have different theme music. So I can see Color and Incredible Hulk. And I know Verde means green. And here's me trying for a piece of the pie. Sometimes your characters enter from the left and sometimes they enter from the right. It's kind of weird. I have no idea what that means. Sorry. But we'll next look at the Think Tank Genus Edition. I don't know this one either. I could see animal, but I don't know what they're asking. Now, this is the Think Tank Genus Edition, and this time I'm going to use Billy Genius, and it's a take on Billie Jean by Michael Jackson. But each character has their own theme music. I knew that. Dizzy Dean, baseball player. But we'll look at the different categories. The Think Tank Genus categories are the same as Genus II. Science and nature, geography and history, sports and entertainment, and arts and literature. Oops. But now we're going to look at Young Players Edition. And the categories here are, we'll use Cleopatra. The categories here are arts and culture, people and places, games and hobbies, and science and technology. But I just wanted you to look at a little bit of each category. There's another attempt at a piece of the pie. I don't know some of these. But even with Young Players Edition, it's probably going to be harder than you think it is. That one I knew. I mean, this is an okay game, and I'm sure it cost a lot of money to produce. We're just skipping forward to the different categories. But that was Trivial Pursuit, all the 6 versions of it by Bally Sente in 1984. The Spanish one was 1987, I believe. Well, this is Crazy Climber 80, and thanks for watching Trivial Pursuit by Bally Sente in 1984. And I will catch you later in the future with another video. Have a good one, everybody. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.